I want to know your story.
Okay.
We say around here all the time, when your story connects to God's story, it leads to a greater story.
Yeah.
And so we try to get people on the show that I feel like are living in the greater story. I mean, this didn't happen for you overnight.
Next level.
But
well, then why was Sojo on the show then? If it's, I mean, I'm saying. Okay, not just joking.
Man, what's your greatest story? How did you get where you are now? Take me back to Lil J. It was Lil J.
Okay, well, I grew up in the suburbs, a gated community, so we didn't have any Lil J names type. It was just Jonathan. That'd be fine.
Right.
Anyway.
Tell me the story. How did it happen?
There was no streets. There was sidewalks. There were well marked. There was crosswalks. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Now, I understand your dad was a pastor.
Yeah, so what I'm doing out here, basically, I do a lot of comedy clubs, a lot of churches, a lot of everything. So I try to describe it to somebody. So you come into church for the first time. Yeah. You're like, oh man, this worship is touching me. This, the preaching is really connecting with me. My life is improved and changed, and you have this. But growing up in the church, as I have, and you've seen some of the inner workings of the church, right?
Sure,
and it's not perfect.
Yeah.
You see the worship leader up there leading people, but what I saw was behind when he goes, hey, is this too much gel in my hair? Do you think should I go this way? Or how does this light work with that's the part we see.
Right.
And so as a pastor's kid growing up in church, I see the front side and I'm also seeing the back side when they're completely different.
Wow.
Not in a
negative way.
Not in a negative way, but just like these are the sides you wouldn't see. Like, hey, this guy's passionate about this certain topic, but hey, like, I went to a church that had a $25 million debt on their building. What? And you think the pastor is saying what he wants to say? Yeah. No. He's thinking about, I could be wrong, but I got 125 employees. If I'm going to come out, like dude, the Old Testament, the letters to churches were just like, y'all are screwing up this way, this way. That was and now it's changing, like, hey, you're just so good, you're perfect, like Jesus loves you, and you go out feeling good, right? Yeah. And so what I'm basically trying to do in my stand-up is have this life and this life and kind of connect them. Yeah, so like I got a joke in my act. It's one everybody loves. It goes, you ever had somebody ask you to pray for something so stupid you're just like, I ain't praying for that.
Exactly.
Right? But that's not something you would hear from the stage, but that's what everyone in the crowd thinks. So how...
I'm not praying for your cat. Well, I'm not saying because people love cats.
A dog maybe, but not a cat.
Exactly.
So how do we merge these two worlds together where the Lord is moving in people's lives, but we're still admitting that, hey, like the biggest bit, the one that you were talking about that went viral it's called road rage in the church parking lot.
Wow.
And it's like
it did go viral.
So you're thinking about, I just love Jesus, I'm going to get in here, but
it is too cold.
And you want to,
too cold outside.
Yeah, so like,
I'm just dreaming.
How are we? I'm out, dude. I'm gonna watch this from the car. So how do we connect? Because the only reason anything will ever share on the internet if it's true. Like there might be a hilarious bit about whatever, but if it's not true, if truth is what's going to cause you to go, oh my goodness, I have to send this to XYZ. I got to send this to my dad.
Wow.
I got to send this to my girlfriend. Because if you can laugh, but laughter combined with truth, if it's like, because why does everyone connect with that road rage in a church parking lot?
Because you've done it.
They've all done it.
Right?
This isn't, and people think in comedy that I'm up there, they're like, how can you as a comedy, because a lot of the stuff at Catalyst was kind of irreverent, kind of. Right. People go, how can you just be up there just saying whatever you want? As Christians, we got to fit into these certain boxes. I go, I'm literally doing the exact opposite. I can't say whatever I want. I can only say what you've already thought.